Hello there, sustainability professionals and observers. I've been asked recently by Jerome Clertons of the Palau Project to review a sustainability statement of my choice for some social media engagement. Now, I have chosen to ignore these orders a little bit, and why I have done that will hopefully be made clear shortly. But I'm going to not review a sustainability statement. That is, I'm not going to review a document which is prepared under the ESRS, but I'm going to review the last GRI report produced by Arena Hospitality Group before they transition to the ESRS for 2024. So this is the 2023 annual report and financial accounts. This is a consolidated report which includes not only the financial report, but it includes the GRI report, or the sustainability information presented in the GRI reporting framework. So I'm going to skip now to the sustainability section of this document, and hopefully why I have chosen this document will then become clear. Here we are then at the sustainability information section of the document, and to start off with, it looks quite familiar, and it is obviously a GRI type document. And as we move forward and get to the topical content, we'll see something that Arena have inserted, which is, let's say, new for a GRI report, and certainly something that you could consider if you are preparing your final reports under another framework as you transition to the ESRS. And that is this little section of text at the top of each topical section. So what Arena have done here, just zooming in on this text a little bit, is they have used the GRI ESRS Interoperability Index to indicate where this thematic content will appear in their sustainability statements in future when they start reporting under the ESRS. And as you can see here, they've got fairly specific, not only disclosure requirement references, but they've gone down to the sections and subsections and paragraphs where the content on this page, which is the general disclosures page, will be located in the future when they produce their future reporting. We can skip forward then to some of the other topics. So we'll just jump forward in the report here. And so here you can see we've got the local communities topic and the environmental indicators topic on this pair of pages. And they've done the same thing here. Each section leads with the referencing from the interoperability index. And here we can see that in future, the reader will find this kind of content in ESRS S3, S3.1, S3.2, and S3.5, with some of the sections individually referenced there. And then when we move to the environmental indicators for energy, we're now seeing that in the future this will be represented under E1. And if we go to some of the other environmental topics, here we have water and effluents. The references here are to E3 and E2, so the pollution and the water resources standards under the ESRS. Now, this is obviously telling you why I've decided to pick this document. It is because this, I think, is a really nice way of signaling for the reader of these reports that, one, the company will be transitioning to the ESRS. This is the final GRI conform, or the final GRI aligned report that Arena will be producing. And the reader then here has already access to where they will be able to find this content in future sustainability statements. This is quite handy for Arena themselves, because they have this internal written record now of the content of the previous report and where it will likely go in the future report, subject to materiality, of course. And then this is also obviously that guide for the reader. Where will I find this information in future? And possibly when the first sustainability statement is released, that readers will be able to refer back to the previous reporting, and they won't have to spend as long finding the information, or they can confirm that they are looking in the right place because the ESRS referencing numbers are in the previous reports. So yeah, I'm raising this just to show that this is one of the kind of novel ways that the transition from other reporting frameworks to the ESRS is being handled, and this is a case of it being handled inside the report itself. So if you are a company that is preparing your last GRI reports, if you're preparing your last reports under different reporting frameworks, you're transitioning to the ESRS, consider adding something like this into those documents so that readers will know where they can find the same content in the future in your sustainability statements.